1 second. There, maybe. Very loud, sorry. So much for relaxing. There we go. Okay, this is gonna be a fun one. Like I said in the description, I think I said I was doing something else today, but I can do that too. I'm pretty sure I said I was going to work on the comics, so we can do that after I get a little bit of work done on this. Because I just want to get started on this, since this would be a fun thing to do as a like either like draw and chat kind of thing, like where I narrate something in the background and while there's a process video. And I thought like it'd be pretty cool to do one with some legends based around the winter season. So I'm going for all over the world for these characters with these legends. And yeah. One tiki. Great. Okie dokie. Hello. Huh. Well, that's so that's my stream, and then I saw one viewing, and I said hello to myself. Nice. Aw, okay. I'll leave her alone. She's sleepy. Sorry, 1 second. You. Oh. Oh, okay. Here you go. Hello. Oh, okay. I saw your away message, and I was like, I'll just send her a message to let her know that I'm starting. So yeah, I'm working on these characters designs for I'm doing a whole bunch. Tonight's gonna start. Actually, I want to do some warm-ups again. Those are always fun. So let's get some. I haven't gotten a chance to work on this much more. I did a little bit more cleanup on some of the lines, but I want to go in further. Maybe I'll work more on this afterwards, actually. That's because this I did clean up a little bit. I am making it look I might fix some parts of it, but let's close this. We don't need this anymore. Okay. It's good to be in the weekend now. I was gonna use that web page again. I forgot. Oh yeah, right. Same here. I'm gonna make them into like these like different types of heroes. Let's see, where's what was it? Oh, here. Line of action. Great website for just drawing different things. What should I do today? Maybe I'll do a few things to warm up, but I'm gonna do actually all models. Adult. It's weird. I don't know why it says that. Key. Those are pretty awkward, or they're too simple. I want to do something on them. Okay, this one's okay. No. No, don't do it. Person just doing it like a yoga pose. It's good to do these though. I'm giving myself more time with them this time because last time I was drawing them those were going by really quick. So, but that is a good way to get faster at drawing. I think is to just have do a lot of gesture drawing because yeah, it's how I've gotten faster anyway. That and I just draw anatomy a lot. Just like I have all these books on just like how to draw like everything at every angle and like how to break it down into shapes. Cuz like how like the body is like tubes and so you have like kind of like that, but then you have to like remember that that's only at the beginning. You have to actually like after that break it down into the muscles. Oops, that's too high. Where like you have like different muscle groups. Yeah. See, I said it was easier, and then it just proved me. It's like, oh yeah, you're taking too much time there. Wait, what a long week. But at least now it's the weekend though. So I hope everyone's got some fun plans. Well, that's about right, actually. Usually I don't start. Well, I kind of do. I usually like to start. I like to start my drawings usually in the middle because I used to draw from the head and then go from there. But I would always end up with like a head where it's like this, and then a body that I'm trying to draw at a crazy angle, and then like everything just didn't mesh right. Whereas if you draw, I think if you draw from the torso first, then drawing the head is much easier because you already have an idea of where it should kind of be. None of these are precious. They can be destroyed. This is just practice. You're allowed to fail. You're allowed to just... It's all about just trying to get down the form as fast and as clean as possible. Or not even clean. It's like clear, I guess is the better word. Sorry. This one takes a little more concentration than usual. This is actually one that I like though, because she's got like a nice pose. She's got... Maybe because there's an expression to it too, kind of, where she's... Which was the other thing I kind of wanted to do was, yeah, it is. It's if you want to do it, draw along with. It's called line dash. Here, I'll just, I'll send you the link. 1 second. There you go. That's. Why didn't come up as a... Oh, because... Yeah, whatever. That should work. Yeah, it's you can do animals from that. You can draw just still lifes. It's great. Yeah, it's so it's such a nice... I really like this. Oh, darn, I should have... Actually, no, I am going to do this one. I meant to... I accidentally kind of like... But on this one, I'm going to just only draw his torso because I'm in a little bit of his head. Because I was doing this today during lunch. I was trying to draw like the back and all the muscles that show up in it. I just want to get like... So play around and kind of get... That's like the back of the rib cage. No, that isn't. This is. Yeah, I used to do like some of those creature ones, and I would turn them into fantasy creatures on this channel back in the day. Plus, I think I just did a stream where I think one of the first streams where I actually like got someone to talk to was drawing animals, I believe. Maybe I forget because I know that I drew in a different crowd than usual. Kind of like how whenever I put D&D in my title, it pulls in people. Gotta use that algorithm. Yes. There's a couple other really good ones. Like Pinterest just has so much on it that's like I can't imagine losing all that. It's so nice having it in one place because before you used to have to like hunt down tumblers and it was just like you had to have. It was just kind of a mess. Whereas now that it's all on Pinterest, it's much easier. Because they can be tiny little thumbnails. Okay. You know what? I'm going to change over to the other thing I wanted to do really quick before I start. Anyways. Which is, I'm going to do some expressions. Because... Can't I just do them all? Okay, I guess I just... Okay. This we will do for only... Well, I'll do it for 60 seconds. Well, that's not really... Okay. It's this interesting face, but it's not really showing much expression. I like her earrings. She's got like these like... I don't know what those are. Kind of shaped like this. I guess this is kind of like a tight lip kind of expression. She's kind of like... just like staring forward. Maybe determined. Actually, this is the channel that began my like fear of horses in drawing them. Because I kept doing the animal drawing stream, and horse just kept coming up again and again and again, and I was just like, I don't want to draw anymore. It's like, please give me a break. Gotta get faster. Gotta draw fast. Drawing around it. Sonic boom, sonic boom. A lot of people kind of just like, I guess, focused or just like nonchalant. good for practicing drawing just different faces too. This is one I haven't seen too many of in a while. It's like some just older character, like model that's older, so you get to draw like some more of the features as you would like an age character. You always gotta be careful though not to like overdo it, because this guy's like looks like he's maybe in like his like late 50s, early 60s kind of look. So you don't want to make him look like 200 years old or something. This one guy just keeps. Yeah. There's some great faces in here, actually. This is a. Yeah, I hope you have fun drawing some of this stuff. It's really helped me a lot. This and I think I can post more on like the on Blue's Discord for like things for people. I need to get mine. Well, that might be something I do next year, like as I get more viewers, because right now I don't really see a reason to get into worrying about like a Discord channel yet. It's a lot to manage. I imagine it can be sometimes. I don't know what it's like when you don't have a huge following, but I can imagine it would still be kind of hard. This one's good. See, where were these earlier? These are better. This one's much better. Now I'm getting into like people smiling and stuff, and that's what I want. It's like pictures. That's something I can draw. Where you just gotta like do the dimples and. Guys, you're going too fast now. Ah! I finally like these and you're going too fast. This one didn't get finished. I'll just leave that one off. It was like that first one, but she's got like a more like a cheerful kind of. The other thing about character design is there's this ladder that you have with the face, for the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. And when you're developing characters, you can move that around. And that's kind of what I do. Even if I don't draw something 100% like how it's portrayed, sometimes I like to try and see if it could make an even more interesting character for later if I play with it a little bit. By like pushing, like you can put like the mouth like down there or something, or like right up against the or just like push the expression a little bit, especially with animation. That's always like a big thing of animation. It's just like pushing things further, especially on certain frames. I've seen like in like Disney does this a lot, and it used to drive the art directors crazy that they would like, if you go back through there's just like TikToks, and there's like Twitch, there's like Twitter stream like accounts for people just like freeze frame every frame, and like just to find like a goofy one. To be fair, anime does this too. Like Naruto was notorious for like having these goofy looking stills, but it makes the characters look more real when it looks a little bit off. Like when they were doing Ariel in Little Mermaid, they didn't want to make her like graceful. She's a young like she's a teenage girl. She's not she doesn't have too much experience, so she wouldn't be graceful. Even in her own world, she knows how to swim, but outside of that, she's kind of clueless even in their world, kind of. To be fair, she's also a royal, so probably not getting too much education right now. Other than singing, which one of the later movies, she didn't learn to sing until more recently, because her father outlawed it in one of the prequel sequels. I never saw that one. I heard some of the Disney sequels were better than others. And what was it? Like Cinderella, I heard had some pretty good ones, but this is kind of a well. Is this no? Well, I mean, kinda. It's got a little bit of that, like very barely, kind of like almost showing the other eye for this guy. This guy's got like an open mouth, like looks like a laugh. He's got a... Oh, that's what they were. They are like little This is this character from the back, the one with the earlier. Well, this one, like her, they have one of her ears here, and the earring kind of just makes like this like loop, and then it kind of stops, and then it goes through the other side and makes like this like shape, like kind of like that. Clean it up a little bit, but yeah, it's a cool earring. That's another thing I need to look into more with my character design is accessories for characters. 'Cause that's something I just... Okay, this will be the last one this guy's got. We'll do this and then we'll get to work. Because I was doing this guy's, I like his face is interesting because it's very tall and narrow, kind of like build to it almost. Which could make for a good character design. Especially because I don't usually do this hairstyle with a the part, but like gosh, this face reminds me of someone. I'm like a celebrity, but TV celebrity, but I can't think of who. It's got like a big nose, which I love because it's like makes it more fun to even exaggerate it slightly, only a little bit more, honestly. And he's got like a mustache going like that down into his beard. Yeah, that guy looks cool. I like. He's got kind of like one eye slightly open more than the other. This one's barely open. It's just like kind of like very lightly. Give him like very light wrinkles around the eyes because he's. I don't want him to look older than he is, but I do want to show that like his face is kind of rounding out because he's smiling, like his cheeks are puffing out. He does kind of have. A little bit around the eyes, very light detail of like a sunken in kind of look. This looks like the face of someone. It would be really fun making this an antagonist because he looks so friendly, and it looks like he'd be like the kind where he's got the public image where he's like maybe he's like a politician figure or like a not even that, maybe like even like an old war buddy that kind of became a mercenary instead of a or like a bodyguard for someone who is a political figure kind of, and like he's starting to show more signs of being corrupted by the magic. I don't know. It's a fun thought. Okay, so here's 3 I got so far as roughs. Barry, Queen of Winter she's from like Celtic and Gaelic cult like folklore. She is a giantess. She only has one eye, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to cover her face so that you can't see because one idea was, I mean, the scarier version is just a giant eye, but I thought, what if she's not Balor, so what if she could just be like just one eye is missing, so it's just her hair's covering the damaged eye, so you don't have to, so because if she did, you probably would just see like a scratch or something, and her eye would just always be closed. She's supposed to be like I think I thought I saw like a hag or something was one of the terms they mentioned for hag-like, or I'll have to look it up. But I thought like it would be kind of cool to like make this character who's like a bigger character. She's like the tank of the group. Just like this kind of lumbering character where she's yeah. But and I'm trying to just think of like covering her up with like I was gonna look at old Celtic clothing to like that an elderly person would have on, like maybe like a shawl and like something else, just to give her more of an appropriate look for someone her age, but on a giant scale. So I'd like improvise with the material and make it look like something else. But then I did like a Scotty, or oh gosh, I am so sorry for the mispronunciation. Let's see if I can find how to. Whoops. That does not help. Scothy. Yeah, it's Scothy, not Scotty. Okay. Sorry about that. Certain different characters used in other languages. This is like an Old Norse. She's a goddess associated with bow hunting, skiing, winter, and mountains. So I thought it'd be kind of cool. She's like the Black Widow of the group kind of character. Or the Vexalia kind of, where she's just like this this archer character who's, or I guess in superhero terms, the shoot, the girl from Young Justice. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on her name, but yeah, like her. But I thought it'd be fun to give her. Oh, she does have a hat on actually. It's like a little cap. Okay, I'll think of something. It's kind of, even doing this kind of reminds me of this animation this animated show I watched a little while ago that had like Thomas Edison was a kid, I think he was the one that was a kid, and then like there was like a bunch of like Marie Curie was there, and she was kind of like the Green Lantern of the group, and she could like control radiation or something like that. Or like can just control energy, and then you had oh man, I'll have to look up what that is, because it's it's just like a scientist super team, and it was just really fun. I closed all the windows that were helpful, so now I'm in trouble. Now I have to open them again. Goddesses. Okay. Yeah, she's a goddess of hunting. Yeah, hunting, skiing. Yeah, she's. I'm gonna give her. This illustration has her with this like long robe on, so I think that'd be kind of cool. Where she's just got like this like robe that's almost like a cape. This is very rough, I know. Ooh. Marana, Slavic goddess of winter, death, and rebirth. Whoa. That's almost a little too hardcore for a superhero. But this could be like some extras. Like this could be like an X-Men team kind of thing, where like you have like people who are like extremely overpowered, but are just learning to control their powers. Let's see. Yeah, she's often portrayed as a wise and nurturing goddess who teaches the followers the importance of respecting the cycle of life and death. That's really great. That kind of makes me think more of like what Neil Gaiman did with Death, where she was, I mean, in a different way, because she was more about like showing the importance of just living your life, because she just dressed how she wanted to and like based on the time period. And would be a comforting like guide into the afterlife, essentially. Whereas her brother, despite being the dude who just manages dreams, is much scarier. Like, she is so much more chill than him. Which I guess makes sense, because dreams are just like this immeasurable force, kind of like they're just like part of our subconscious that is just not really tameable. So it's just, it goes where it wants, and it's based on like experiences and like, so that would be worse, or that would be a little bit more severe than just like death, because death itself is pretty like matter of fact, it's one thing. Sorry. How is the music, by the way? Is it too loud, or is it you're my ears on this? I turned off my stream before I could check that. Oh, here's a good one for a male character, because I guess let's add another layer. This is oh gosh, come on guys, give me some phonetics here. I'm not good at this. Kaliuk, or oh gosh, that could be totally wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. That's too bad. Is my voice buggy, or is it just the music that's buggy? Because oh wait, this is goddess. Okay, that's okay. I'll draw her anyway. She looks pretty cool. Oh, this is okay. This is the one I was drawing. Never mind. She's I think actually what I had was better. They have her with like a storm cloud around her, which I could do that too. But she's also can turn into a bird, so I'm kind of gonna kind of do the make the shawl have feathers on it. I can give her a more dynamic pose, but this is just for me to... because she like formed the mountains, but she also cares for the animals too. So she's kind of like, maybe she even has like a cloud around her, like kind of like that. Like it's kind of like she emanates. Like you can barely see her feet because she's like a. Oh, what if she had like a flying nimbus, kind of like Goku? That'd be kind of cool. See, they do just make her a Cyclops kind of. But I'm going to change it a little bit. Just because this is a superhero version, it'd be more fun to have her have like a cool like scar. Like she just battled one of their nemesis. Also, you usually don't see like a larger framed woman on a, especially not on a superhero team. So I think that'd be kind of fun to try out. I mean, I know there's some, but they're really bad. Like, where I'm just like, Marvel, what were you thinking? Ooh, here's one Yeah. It's Kheimon. Kaimon? I think it's. Daughter of Boreas, Greek god of north wind. Oh, okay. See, I might draw him actually instead, though, the Boreas, because we need some guys. He's like the airbender on the group. Let's get a. Wait a minute. I'm confused. Wait, that wasn't Barra then, because Barra's. Okay, that was. This is actually. I'm gonna write this down because I think I got confused when I was when I was reading the. Oops. That's what her name is. She's the goddess of winter. These are all different goddesses. So I should have just changed the description of this because so far it's just been. We'll bounce to some gods and some other like demigods, turn them into heroes. That would be kind of fun. Or just heroes of that descended from them. Let's see. Because Bera is okay. Huh. I guess he's. Nope. Some of these I'm just not gonna even try to pronounce. I've already butchered Gaelic. I'm not gonna go into other. Yeah, I'm not doing a Hawaiian. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Let's see. We can also add in like there's a. Yay! It didn't. Okay, a Japanese snow spirit. That'd be kind of cool. Yokioni, Yokion. Yeah, yeah. Yoki. The type of yokai. It's a. Okay, it's another. 10 goddesses. Winter. Yeah, there's Cramp. Well, we can you could have like Krampus on the team as like the anti-hero kind of character. See some pictures of him. Yeah, he's. Yeah, give him like a mask or something, so he's kind of like. He could be like this. Oh, like from My Hero Academia, Stain. He could be like that guy. He's just like the over enthusiast. He's just this character that maybe I don't know if he's one of them or if he's like the Wolverine of the group, where he's just kind of like he's the loose cannon a bit that eventually he later on becomes a more composed character on the team, but like at first was kind of like just dangerous. Because yeah, in the early comics, Wolverine was not the nice guy that the movies portray. Like he was deeply troubled by his past, so he had a lot to work through before he became a much more chill person, which is part of the reason why Cyclops was the leader of the team, because he was much more chill, despite how the movies make him look. I'll just change this to like a series of like weapons he has on his back or something, like different swords or clubs. Yeah, maybe he's like using clubs. And like still give him hooves. Yeah, that'd be fun though, having a character like that on their team. So, and I told we predicted it last time. He said that I probably would end up drawing this character. So. Nah. Let's see what else can we. Well, there's the. Oh yeah, Gods of Winter. We'll do that now. Oh, well, this is what I wanted. Deities and personifications of each. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's why I got confused with these two, because Bera and the one I drew, because I'm not going to try and even pronounce her name, are in the same article. That's why. I see. Okay, here's Boreas, the Greek god of the north wind. So he could be like a kind of just have like this like constant orbiting like cyclone around him. Why horses? Sometimes it feels like they just like kind of like just grab for everything with some of these gods. Like, because he's associated with horses, storms, and winter, and it's like one of these things is not like the others. I think they just did this on purpose because they knew I was going to draw him. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not drawing a horse. What if he had a horse face, though? This character, anyway. That would be kind of cool. Just give him like a... Kind of like, oh gosh, what's that guy from... The other guy that can hold Thor's hammer. I forget what his name is. But... Was it Better Ray Bill? No, whatever. The point is, there's a guy with like an alien with a horse face in Marvel. So, yeah. Yeah, glorious. This is going to be a lot of doodles, so I apologize for that today. It's just going to be... I will try and get as far as I can with this, because we're already an hour. Well, I mean, in like another hour, who knows where I'll be. So, I'm really... Actually, I kind of like that idea. The horse head kind of looks really cool, I think. Where it kind of just like gives them kind of a... Kind of like a My Hero. I'm kind of doing like either an X-Men or like a My Hero team kind of thing, where like they're just very unique kind of abilities. Because that's one thing I always felt that the movies for X-Men never really went into, is just like there's so many really unique powers in that of just young like teenage mutants that just they're not fighters, they're just there to learn, but it'd be so cool to even just see their abilities. Some of them are really interesting. I mean, there's one guy there that's pretty much the same thing as oh my gosh, I'm forgetting their names now. It's been a while since I've watched My Hero. Decomposition guy. There's a character in that ends up becoming one of he kind of like joins up with Emma Frost as one of her students. So Shigaraki. Sorry. That's what it was. I'm sure I'm going to be. I'll let you correct me on that one, chat. If you know. If you think. But I like that, a horse with like. Since he's associated with horses, that would be kind of cool having like a. And then at the center, you could just have like a guy who's kind of like pretty much Santa. Like, but I like this like kind of Klaus kind of version where he's just like this big barrel-chested guy that's just you do not want to mess with. Like he's the I can't remember what the name of the movie is, but there was I think it's already out or maybe it's coming out, but there isn't there a movie with The Rock where he's like helping Santa fight evil somethings? Like I know there was like evil snowmen in it. And Yeti or something like that. Or maybe not Yeti, but maybe like evil snowmen though. I also really liked it. And I might have to watch this again, but the Guard the Guardians with Jack Frost and he could be on too. Like he's like an Esper kind of character. These are all just ideas. I'm not sure if I'm even going to use them all. He's kind of like a trickster kind of Esper kind of character, maybe. So he's just like floating. But I always thought that movie was just underrated because I really liked so many good voice actors in it, and it was. I love the version of like how they portrayed Santa. That was really fun, and like the Tooth Fairy might have been possibly one of my favorite, but only because Sandy or the Sandman, he didn't get much dialogue. He didn't get any. He was all pantomime, which I love that too. But I think it was like Pitch's. His design is what inspired my. I watched the making of it, and the way that the artist drew his hair and his face and like those sharp features inspired my Solomon Cole character. Because if you look, like they both kind of have like this like long chin and hair that kind of goes back like this. My guy's kind of got puffs out a little bit more like that. But he also had like the really sharp line there for the eyes. And then like the eyebrows, big eyebrows, disinterested eyes. He's just always kind of like, sure. Big nose. I can't wait to get to his pages in the comic. He's not in this one that long, though. At least not yet. He might reappear, but I only have a few pages with him so far. But yeah, see, like, he's got like a very sharp features, kind of like a Loki kind of character look, but he's not a trickster. Ironically, more than his friend, which has a face that's much more like this Santa character, where it's kind of, I based him more off of like a like Bolin from Korra a little bit, but then like kind of like give him like long hair. Thick eyebrows. And then he's got like this like goatee. Made to look like a guy who someone could. It's hard to read him at first. Like, you're not sure if he's a good person or evil, because stereotypes for goatees is they're usually given to the villain. But the minute you meet him, you realize he's more aligned to be good. He's a good-natured person. Wants to help people. He's kind of a recluse kind of character. He likes to be out in nature. He doesn't like being in cities, which is part of what happened to his character, which is he started to I'm gonna save those. I don't want to get rid of them. You know what? I'm just going to put them on their own layer instead of getting rid of them. Okay. There. Whoops. Ah! But yeah, he was just those two were the characters that originally made me want to make a comic. And nothing ever just came of them, unfortunately, but what if he is like the All Might character where he's just like those are too scary. Like, he's just this big hulking kid kind of. He's got those like that childlike wonder, like in I'm trying to draw it without looking scary, but straight on it looks scary. It's I'll get it. It looks weird now, but it'll look better when I get him further along. Good. I'm glad. Let's see, because he's okay. This is yeah, this is the guy. Yeah, it's a because roots in Slavic mythology. Yeah, like Father Frost or Santa. So I'm kind of giving him that. He'll be. Maybe I'll make it so he's wearing both, like I'll try something out. Let's see if I can do this. Where like his sleeves will be blue, but his vest will be red. So like, it's like this will be like a dark blue for this part of his suit. But then like this part here will be like a berry red. Nah, that doesn't work. You can't put those two colors right. They clash too much. Well, since this is a different version, we can just go with blues because this is just a different version of him before he. This could be his like early like Wolverine suit where he hasn't changed into the yellow yet, or in his case the red. He's just got like white and different shades of blue. But yeah, it's like that. Maybe can he like encase his hands in ice or something like that. Be kind of a cool thing. It's like extra armor. And Jack's almost like a combination. Is just like what if Beast Boy could fly? Essentially, it's just like this like jokester kind of character who's always just floating around, just being a pest. But all in the sake of like making everyone else smile. That's all. Because I do like that part of his character in the in that movie. I mean, I'll look up more of his lore in a second, but this is just my deal for him right now. I can always change it, but he almost looks like an elf, like a flying elf kind of character. Hello, thanks for dropping in. I'm just working on some of these Norse gods and the like iterations of seasons into like deities. So I was doing like that was Did or oh gosh, that's me trying to sound cool, but I don't think that's even pronounced right. He's the winter spirit, or some later Father Christmas, Saint Nicholas. It's all the same thing. They don't have a phonetic for this, so. But anyway, yeah, I thought it would be fun to do that. I can also, I'm going to play around with his shape a little bit more too, because they have him as like a tall person in like a robe, which could be cool too, of like actually like giving him like, which is why I made him more like that kind of with this, but I didn't put in the scepter that he has in their art. Which maybe I will do. Maybe. I did pretty much do the same kind of beard they have on him too. Like he had a huge beard. So I could even go further with that if I wanted to, if I really want to push it. Because yeah, these are all just like different. Oh, Jack Frost was on this list. These are all deities and personifications of seasons, yeah. So I had Jack Frost, I did the a Celtic deity. I mean, a Gaelic, from Gaelic mythology. She's a personification. They're all like personifications of winter, so. And then I did some things for like Boreas, which is the god of like north wind, horses and storms, because I thought that'd be kind of cool too to put that in there as well. So like here, I'll show you what he looks like. These are all very rough right now. This is just like me like doing some ideas, and so yeah, he's got like this like. Since he's god of horses, I thought it'd be fun to make his head a horse. Because I'm like, of all the parts that's the part I like to draw the most. it's the mid part of the body that messes me up in the legs, but the head is always fun. Like that's fun to draw. So I thought it'd be kind of cool giving him that, and he's gonna be just like maybe like has light. Maybe he also has like I don't know what I'm gonna do with him, because he's also storm. So I don't know maybe his clothing has like a storm pattern on it or something like that. So like, yeah. So like just like a. Yeah, just like clouds, like a cloudy pattern or something like that going through his clothing. Something like that. I don't know. It's just an idea. yeah, and then I had like Santa Claus. He also had to have his other half in here too. So Krampus is going to be on the team. Is going to be either one of their probably like he'd be like an anti-hero that works with the team because that's easier than because none of these deities are 100% one thing or the other either. Like yeah, she's just got this huge hammer. She's this described as a hag, so she's got and giving her like long draping hands. This one's kind of dragging, or maybe it's tucked in. Actually, maybe she's got to like. Maybe she is just holding it out like this, kind of like. I don't know what she'd be doing. She like made the mountains and she's the giant of the group. So like Santa isn't even the biggest guy in the team. She's bigger than him. This is seeming more like One Piece. I got like my Frankie. I got my like Scotty. I mean Scotty. She's like she's more like the Usopp of the team because she's a sniper. Not because. If anything, I'd say that Jack Frost is closer to his personality, though. So, let's see. So we got all these, and we got these guys. I'll be right back. Use the restroom really quick, and then be right back. After saying that comment about how they're like a One Piece team, I almost want to give the Boreas. I want to give him like almost like the Zoan transformation where you have like the cloud that's like almost like this like wreath around your body, kind of. It like. It like goes over your shoulders, and it looks awesome in the show. It's hard to describe. It's kind of like, yeah, I'll show you. I think this is what it's like. I just watched it too. I should know, but it's kind of like just like this, like this kind of cool, like it's like an eminent part of your aura coming out. I like the thought of Jack just being this really gangly kind of character. Maybe even he looks the most modern because been, he's always around people. Yeah, so he's got this like. The funny thing is that in the Fables cartoon comic, they kind of did what I'm doing right now, but they just did it with different fables instead of just winter personifications. Because but the North Wind was one of the characters, and I think his sons were. His grandchildren are actually Bigby's kids, which is the big bad wolf. So I forget how those two are like connected. But clearly he's his dad somehow, but I can't remember how. But with legends, it's always weird. So I mean, just look up. Well, if you really want a weird story, look up Odin's horse. Yeah, that's a weird story. Not saying it here. Yeah, maybe he has like old school wool mitts or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. He has a midsection, but he's all like he's got like that boxer kind of body where it's like it's like hitting a steel keg. Maybe that's why on their team, like despite their differences, like Krampus respects Thana because of the he could tell he's tough, and he knows that he couldn't beat him himself. Plus, maybe like Stain, he respects his morals. So the cool thing about, I think it was Scotty the one that was no wait, which one was the one? I had one that was on a oh, it was Frau. I gotta redraw her, Frau Holly, I think. She's Frau Holly. Okay. Yeah, she's goddess of the hunt too, so she's kind of Seems could be a cool like huntress kind of character. I always thought Huntress is an interesting character. It was almost never thought her clothes were too crazy, but that they did eventually just put her in regular civilian clothes, which I guess for her would make more sense anyway, because she's kind of a bounty hunter, and the last thing you want to do is walk into a bar with like purple like spandex on. It's like, yeah, not gonna scare anyone. I mean, the crossbows help, but you don't need the costume for the crossbows. Let's see, Alpine region. Sorry, I'm just reading reading the lore. Oh, there's variants of her. Huh. Okay. There's different. Okay. I don't want to go into the Brothers Grimm version. I don't care about that. I'm just doing the original version turned into a superhero. So. Okay. Yeah, she's Old Mother Frost is another term for her, I guess. And let's see. What's your power level? Come on, guys, give me. I want the scoop. No, I'm kidding. Over 9,000. Whoa. 12 Days of Christmas. She's originally the. What, 12 Days of Christmas. Oh, cool. Is there a. Oh, that would be so cool if there's actually. Is there a character? Oh, that would be so cool if there was a. All those connections to magic, spinning, weaving, associated with witchcraft. She's considered. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do with her. Is she's kind of like a. I had her like weaving, like the energy coming off of her made it look like she was like holding threads. I thought it would look kind of cool for her, and she's got like a habit on. Again, I'm going to go and look at the clothing for these characters to make them look kind of cool and play around, exaggerate, like. I kind of think it would be kind of cool if she had like a. Just this like. She's like. These like energy tendrils that she can create with her magic. And she's like she can like surf on. It's really cool because like they ride these, unlike a regular like what we know of as a witch. Like apparently there was this thing called a distaff, which, let me see if I can find what that is. I saw it a second ago. She rides a. It's here somewhere. I just saw it. It's this flat piece of. It's this tool that they used. Let me just see if I can just find it. No. Distaff. Where? Okay, here we go. Okay, a distaff. It's a tool used in. A tool used in spinning. It's designed to hold unspun fibers, keeping them untangled, thus easier to spin in the process. Blah 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 blah. Used to hold flax or wool. Yeah, it's just this tool that they used when they were to help them keep the material out of the like nearby, but manageable. So, and it kind of looks like a. Yeah, it's like looks almost like a big paddle. Is how I would describe it. So yeah, I thought it'd be kind of cool that she's like riding it kind of like a snowboard. Some of the, I think with Scotty, I think she's going to be the one with. I kind of want to give some of them that anime thing where like their eyelashes are white. Like I think Scotty would be pretty cool. Scotty would be pretty cool with those. No, I'm not doing that. That's cheating. Maybe like a more. I'm playing around with the idea of making them modern. Let's see what I can do with that too. Because why not just play around and see where I get. So she maybe make her more like a. She's dressed up like a ski. Well, she's a ski expert, so she'd have on all that like she'd have on a really nice jacket. Those ones where it like puffs out and it's like can keep you warm in like negative 50-degree weather. But it's just since she's a goddess, since she's a superhero, it's just a vest. So then she's got her. Maybe she's got like a. Maybe to make her different from like all the all the green arrows. Her bow, she's got like a really big one, like a long bow. Maybe she has another one that she keeps on her as well. That for maybe she has a smaller one that she uses for close range, but she wouldn't even need arrows. She can just make them out of ice. Like just grab a twig and encase it in ice, and it's just like an instant missile. Would be fun to put some elements of an older design. I just don't want them all to be wearing like like just the same outfit. What was Frau Holly? Like, oh yeah, that's Germanic, so we can. Play around with her shape some more. Oh, she's just like this, like. Was she? Wait, I gotta check something out. There's so much lore spinning around in this, so I hope that you don't mind that I'm bouncing back and forth between looking up stuff and drawing, and it's. Hey, what's this? I missed this guy. Oh, goddess. Sorry. Yeah. Slavic goddess associated with. Oh no, I did look up this one. I thought about this one maybe. This one might be kind of a fun. Maybe antagonist? I don't know. She doesn't. None of these are really bad. They're just, like I said, this is the one that's like. Whoops. It's like life and death balance kind of. Maybe this is like the Charles Xavier of the group. Actually, she's like the one that runs things, kind of, because she's the most into like order and wait, she's. Yeah, cold, frost, winter, death, and agriculture. Again, some things that don't really. I mean, I guess they do, because like agriculture is actually associated with like the harvest, and so you have and like the change of seasons, changing like the rushing the fact that you have to get survive and off what you have. So let's see. Sorry, this is all so interesting. Like I said, I'll try and make a when this is done, I'll have like a video with like lore on all of them. So that's the goal of this, is to kind of make like these like cool characters that are. Maybe she's like a Lady Helsing kind of character where she's just no nonsense kind of. But warm at times too. Like, but she's a. Well, would that look right on her though? I don't think she would. I was gonna say, what if she has a skeleton arm since part of hers did, but that wouldn't. Do, 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 do. Oh, okay, that's why they do that. That's interesting. They make these like effigies as part of the tradition, and they like destroy them to signify the end of winter. I thought that was a little morbid at first, but then I realized, oh, they're just celebrating the fact that it's spring is coming and life is going to be renewed. Yeah, she descends into the underworld until the next winter. Okay. Ah, okay. Neat. It doesn't say that she can't. Well, what if? Just thinking out loud. What if she? This is just a doll's bot, like a mannequin, and she possessed it. Just a thought. I'm trying to make these get them different from each other. Or she could be a cyborg, I guess. Or, I mean, an android. That'd be kind of cool, too. I kind of like a doll more. Kind of makes her a little more. I guess fragile, or just the perception of being fragile, where maybe. And change the side of the scar. Still gonna put the feather pattern on her the top part of her, like she's got like a what's that? I forget what that's called, but it's like where it like goes over your shoulders and not a poncho, but you know, like kind of like that. Yeah, she's just got like this like. Yeah, I hope I'm not mixing up my legend here because this better not be like the other one that I'm doing wrong. Yeah. But I don't think I am. I think this is hers, where she turns into a bird sometimes. To a bird, she can create mountains. She's this is what kind of makes me not want to make them traditional, or I mean like modern. Is although I can think of something cool for her for like making her more dynamic, but I like her design though. She's pretty cool. She's got like this like just really big build, and she's got these long, kind of inspired by I'm listening to the third campaign of Critical Role, and there's Nanamori is like this like ancient hag raven where she's got like has frightening levels of power, and she can just like make deals with people and change their fate, but there's limits to that, but in other ways there's not. Like it's all about like just like what you ask for and what she gets in return. So thought it'd be kind of fun making this character's got kind of like that. Although she also turns into a bird. But being a hag raven, I can imagine that's a common thing to make them do. I was going to give her like something over her face, but it's more fun since she's more wild to have her like with it not covered that way. Like her hair is just like fully out and just like going in every direction. For now, I'll keep it like this, but I could make it even. Actually, I could make it go longer in the back. Like it could really like Super Saiyan 3, like like go down to here in the back. Like almost like a cape. She's got so much. You know? So these are good roughs for these two, I guess, for now. And I can always, I mean, I'll go back to them, but I think I should move on to the other ones too. So you can get as many of these cleaned up as possible before I move on to the next part where I make them in a cool pose as a team. And decide if I'm going to keep them all, because it might only be a few of them. Like, or this might be two teams or something, kind of like with My Hero, where like the team, it's like small groups of. Oh, there's my two. Yeah. So let's draw Boreas now and Scothy. You'll draw Boreas and Scothy on this page. So let's give him more space, and I'm gonna look up some cool dynamic poses for him. Like no, not yet. I don't care. I gotta go through my Pinterest and like organize my photos. They're all over the place. Stop it. Hold on, I got an idea. Yeah. I can open this in a new window. I'm gonna look up some of their clothing. Why do I... Oh. Guys, why do you distract me? Pinterest is evil. It wants to distract me. It has baby alligator, or are those crocodiles? Probably crocodiles. Yeah. It's baby crocodiles. They look adorable. Why? Ah! The caption just says cute until they get big. And it's like, yep. It's like, that's when they stop being so nice. See, this is a good photo, but it's not. I like this. This is good for her. I'll make this hers actually first. I'll draw her pose, and then I'll draw her rough shape, and then we can just make another layer for her clothes. So I can just like play around with like what I want to put on her. Like, don't worry, she won't be naked. I don't want to. I'll get in a lot of trouble. Watch the views go up and then down. Like, oh, never mind. I don't think people really realize how hard I mean, if you don't, I don't know if you had this, but in physical education in high school, we had to do archery, and pulling back a bow is, I mean, there's a lot of pressure in there, so you gotta have arm strength. So it's always funny that they always like make it the smallest girl on the team is the one with the archery skills, and I'm like, no, that should be the biggest girl, the biggest person on the team, or one of the more muscular people, because it takes a lot of strength to hold a bow. Unless you're like, you know, you have magic powers or something, then, or you're just a goddess or something like this character is. I don't care that she can. That's why I was gonna give her like a crazy bow. I was gonna give her almost like one of those like I was tempted to do that, like one of those Japanese like sport bows, kind of, where they're like the size, they're bigger than the person using them. Oh really? That's cool. Nice. I think one of the most unique things I saw start at my school before I left with someone started a bowling team, and I was like, oh, okay. It was a friend of mine that was on the team. Because you do not need to be physically fit to be a bowler. I mean, some people are. So I'm not going to say that all bowlers are unfit. Maybe give her like a... See, this is the problem. This person's in water, and I kind of want to make... I don't want to make my character in water, so I'm going to kind of... think... give her like a seated... like an on the knee kind of like... firing in a specific direction. I like the idea of curly hair for her too, actually. But like, I don't think they really put a rule on like what her hair color was. Did they? I'll look it up. Well, this is yeesh. That scared everyone away. Guys, I'm trying an attractive girl. Why are you all running away? No, I think it's getting late, so some people are probably getting off because it's later. Maybe. That's all I'll say, because I know my viewers, so pretty sure that's what it is. I'll fix her hand. Like, this whole arm is wrong. It's way off. But so you liked archery? That's cool. I got into it for a little while, and you can. Oh, interesting. You have to show me. I need to get better at drawing, like people. Cause like, as you can, I always struggle a little bit. I always draw bows wrong when I'm trying to, or like it helped when I finally realized you just have to draw the string last, right? Because like everything else is the more important part. And I'm just gonna make her like the back of it's a twig or something, and she's, or see, but the problem with this look is you can't see her. Well, I guess I could do a close-up of her face, kind of, to get some of the details down for the later drawings. So I want to give her the white eyelashes, I think. If I don't like them on her, there's plenty of other people. There's a few other people I could put them on that would look pretty cool. Really? Huh. Because I did cross country skiing at first, which is funny because that's what this character's into. She's a skier. Actually, you know what? That's what I gotta have her doing. She's gonna be doing a like a. She's gonna be on skis, kind of just doing a midair like jump with both of them out like that. Yeah, she's got those bigger ones that you use for downhill skiing. But I did cross country, and that was hard. I was not a fast person on the team. I just enjoyed it, honestly. Well, I enjoyed it sometimes when I wasn't falling down a hill. Because it was the and honestly, like that's what got me into cross country running. Like that was really fun. Those people were really nice, and I. Plus, the best thing about those kind of sports, same thing with archery, probably. I mean, definitely, is that you're competing only with yourself. I mean, I guess you're not. In archery, you're also competing against other people's scores, so. But first and foremost, it's yourself. Which I guess is, I mean, it would be the same thing with cross country because, like, sure, you can be competing against other schools with their speed, but really, every year you're just trying to make yourself faster. Or in the case of archery, making yourself sharper. So, yeah. Plus, like they were far more laid back than most other athletes that I knew, anyway. Like I knew some pretty cool lacrosse players. Like they're pretty cool too, but I could never do that. That is my brother had a friend that did that, and oh, that looks that's expensive and painful looking. Give her a mismatch, like some clothes that are new but look old. I think would be kind of nice for her. But if I were when I get my Discord set up, I really want to do I want to do drawing jams with anyone that wants to come. Like, I really want to set up especially with having a smaller community. I think it wouldn't be a big deal to just like invite everyone in to it's called Magma, or where is it? I have it here. I thought I. Oh wait. Nope. I did have it. It's like yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's like a drawing board where you can just send people your link, and then everyone gets in and they can draw wherever they want, but like you just pick your spot and draw on it. And I think honestly I could trust anyone who comes into my stream. Like, so far everyone's been really nice to each other and everyone's been really respectful to me, and yeah, it's been really nice. So I think I would really like to get into that. Maybe over the Christmas break, I'll try and set up the Discord. What if the front of her... Nah. I was going to put blades on her skis, but that would be bad for her. So maybe she can just make them or something. Like, she can just control the ice on... Yeah, she's just like creating snow and making like a half pipe kind of move here. Or like a like surfing a wave, but it's like surfing the snow that she controls. The only problem with this for her, yeah, I just thought about it. An archer would never want eyelashes that big in their way when they're shooting. You know? So this can go on someone else. We don't need to, I don't want to get rid of it, but it's not going to be for her. I imagine that just seems like too much of a hindrance, even for a superhero, to have like that in your way. Unless you're maybe a caster, which would be, we have plenty of those on this team. So any of the other girls, like this Frau Holly, she can have a, maybe she has that, where she's kind of more of the, let's find a cool like casting pose for her. I'm sure I can find one. Do 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 do. Oh. No, that's not. That's just... Well, here, I'll give you this too. It's another reference. But it's an entire board that's just like all like just really helpful for drawing anything really. It has everything from like, it mainly focuses on anatomy and designing characters, but it also has animals on there. It has props. I mean, I was gonna go to this after the stream and like clean up these characters with this, so I thought I'd share that with you so you could just look at it and play around with it. Because like I'm always drawing the same kind of. That's the other part of this exercise that I'm doing right now is I'm always drawing the same characters, so I'm trying to draw different characters now. I'm trying to give them different body types. Give them different poses. So yeah, I thought this is such a great. This is what I mean by like, if there are people unlike me that are very organized on Pinterest and can set up really good board like pages, and this is what I'd like to eventually do is clean up my boards so that they're more like this, where it's like it makes sense instead of just pure chaos. where I'm like, yep, everything goes in the webcomic folder. And it's like, but that's not how you should separate them. It doesn't help. Yeah, there's a couple good poses here. Da, da, do, 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 do. We're doing pretty good on time. I think I'd like to draw for a little bit longer tonight because it's Friday. Ooh, okay. That I know I said I don't want to just put things in the webcomic pose, but this is a drawing of a guy holding two maces, so it's going in the webcomic pose. I mean the page, because that's Richard all over. Just the dude with two flanged maces, so it totally seems like something Richard would do. Do 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 do. Come on, where's the caster people? Come on, casters. I'll just use this. She's... Aha! There we go. Yes. Hee. Thanks. Yeah, it's all a process, you know. You don't... Rome wasn't built in a day, so I know that it... And I want to share this with everyone. Like, I don't want to just... Like, sometimes it's fun to just, like, show people, like, the entire process as, like, a surprise, kind of. But... in this one's case... Yeah, she's the one that's surfing, so... I'd say that she's the one that can actually push wind around underneath. Well, she doesn't even need to. It's actually just the magical, like, These are very quick costumes. I'm going to give them other things later on, but I don't want them... But I want to give them something kind of fun. Hairstyles. Get me a good hairstyle. She's got... I like her hair. Can I draw that? It's kind of tough though, but I'll give it a shot. Ooh, that. She's got this cool braid that goes like down. That. And then she's got the other one on the other side, but it's like behind her head. It's kind of like over there. Yeah, let's go back to the yeah, I like that. Oops, what? No. How did it... Okay. I must have somewhere clicked a link. I don't even know how... Oh, I did. Okay. I hate when the sites like bounce and like all of a sudden I'm clicking on an ad instead of a... Because I was like, why am I at Michael's webpage now? It's like, don't get me wrong, I like their stuff, but this isn't the time. I do get a lot of my art supplies there, though. There and Jerry's Artorama online. That's really good. Please send me free stuff. No, okay. If he wants it, we needs it. This is tough. Wait. Maybe. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of a good pose here for this. So, wonder if it'd be kind of cool if like what happened that other time when I streamed, where like after some people left, like I stayed on for like a few more hours, and all right when I was about to turn it off, like a whole bunch of new people popped on. Cause I've seen that before. Like, I think there was one time when I was just winding down and you were the only one here, and then all of a sudden like 3 people came in and we all chatted for a while, and that was really fun. So hopefully we get something like that tonight. But if not, we don't. So whatever. I don't care. I'm having so much fun with this. Sorry that it's kind of like taking a. That's a cool character. Saving the same spot. Oh, here's what I want. Maybe. Oh, that's a. Here's what I want. Okay, sorry. I was using a I gotta invert it kind of. Do. Come on, I can do this. Please? Actually, I'll just do this. This is what I want anyway. I can just rough this out for now, and then this is closer to what I want. Kind of like... arm outstretched. Very roughly putting in the shape right now because it's kind of fun to just like gesture in the shape of the hands. Clean it up, but she's got wavy hair, kind of. maybe I'll just give her like, instead of making it like in anime, it's just going to be like one broad line for the eyelash. Cat's cradle attack, go! Just popped in my head when I seen her do that. Yeah, I like this pose. It's nice. Still gonna have her on the board because that's awesome. But the foot's wrong. Actually, let's get rid of this. Let's erase the dress for now. I'll put something in later, but it's making it hard to see what she's. I'll get her legs gestured in, and then I'll draw her clothes or whatever she's wearing. I don't even know if that's what I want to have her wearing anyway. Like, just want to. Is she the one? Is Frau Holly the one? She's kind of a. I think she was the kind of like a. She's one of the ones that was Let me see. Sorry. Let's see, Frau Holly. Doot 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 doot. Bertha. Huh. Hey, why? What? Thought I had a. Grimm apparently based one of his. Wait, who did he base it on? Okay. Huh? Wait, what? I gotta check this one out. There's a 16th century fable recorded by Aramis Elberus. Speaks of an army of women with sickles sent by Frau Hulda, which is this character. So it's like she's got agents that just like go around with sickles. That's crazy. Yeah, that's like. That's definitely like, if not D&D, that's very much like anime-ish. Okay. Wait, what? I'm confused. Didn't it just say she... She's considered to ride with witches. Okay, yeah, she's... Wait, but does she not ride one? Because here it's saying, like, I'm confused. Rides a wagon. That's not as cool as a... I'll give her that anyway, because it is associated with her. So... Yeah, she's like a conglomerate of a whole bunch of different gods that kind of became one person, it sounds like. Whoa, she's the bad guy. Yeah. No, she's the bad guy. Yeah. I gotta make her look scarier. So this is... She's the goddess of early death. Like, she takes children. So she is like every, like... No wonder Grimm liked her. It's like, how do I scare the bejesus out of children? Oh, this witch that just can come and take them. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, she's like a fate weaver, but which is so funny thinking that the fact that a giant one-eyed hag woman is more chaotic neutral than her. It's like, or just yeah, it's like her alignment is she's much darker than the giant with one eye that made mountains. Because at least she also, the one that made mountains, she watches over animals and is just far more like about order from what I'm seeing here. Because yeah, she says like she's the dark grandmother. We'll just connect to the spear. He used to have been the leader of the living. Yeah, it's one of those things where like I could just keep reading this and certain characters or certain deities or personifications of an element obviously are going to change over time. So this is kind of pointless to read all of this. You know, it's like all I need to know is that she was one thing, and or maybe she's on the person on their team that's being like watched. Like maybe like they know that she's dangerous, but they need her power. Because I mean, Jean Grey was pretty dangerous, so. Worried she looks like Elsa. You know what? I'll make her older. some more middle-aged kind of features, or like not even past middle age, just like sharper lines on the face and yeah. Maybe this is her redemption arc. Maybe she's finally kind of seen, after seeing all these other ones get together. I don't know. I'm overthinking. This is just supposed to be fun. We're not to that part yet anyway. I'm just doing this basic checkered kind of this kind of thing first. Some of these distaffs have pretty cool patterns on them though, and I might add something in, like one had like a kind of dial kind of thing on the front, on the top, kind of went around. There's really they really cared about making these things look nice, even though they were just used for. Well, it's an important. I mean, getting weaving and all that. You want something. You'd want something that was dependable and looked nice. Probably looked nice too. So that maybe give her like a dress that goes up to like here, so she can still see her legs and still see like she's got these cool boots on that are. I don't know. I'll work on her more later. She's a little. Excuse me. Sorry. I kind of want to work on her some more. I want to give Bera an entire layer of her own, or not Bera, whatever. The Gaelic, the giantess. I want her to be on her own layer with a cool. This is the harder one to pose because she's not. She doesn't have human. She doesn't have a human form. She's kind of. What do I do for her? I could even just give her like a really long sleeves, kind of like to hide the fact that she's got these giant claws. Quiet phone, it's not time for bed. It's Friday. Don't judge me, phone. We'll try the I still want my every time I try and talk myself into giving her one eye, it just doesn't. It doesn't make sense to me. I know that it's what I'm going to change. The one thing I'm going to change. I mean, she doesn't really look like like she doesn't. Maybe that's the thing though. She's kind of like Sloth from Full Metal Alchemist, where like you think that she's gonna be this big lumbering slow thing, and then she just like zips around because she's like one with the wind. So that would be pretty cool, where she's just like. Yeah, she just has this huge lumbering form. Like this, I don't know how big she's supposed to be. I imagine maybe I'll make her like. This will be like this will be I guess I'm blanking on her name. Straight Scothy. This will be the archery girl next to her, so he's pretty big. But then like this will be like Santa. Santa's like that big. So like I'm gonna be like that big. Yeah. So yeah, I guess and Boreas might be pretty close to her too, actually. He might be up here too. Get to work on him next, and then I'll probably call it after that. Maybe? Yeah, it's getting late. Yeah, they're huge. I mean, she's a giantess, so. Or, ooh, other thought. He has a war helmet on that has a horse on top of it. Yeah. That makes more sense. That would be cool. Yeah, I like that. Where it's just like kind of like you can't see the. Got like a little mini tornado in his arm. In his hand, just like spinning. And with his other hand, he's got like. Maybe he'll have like a storm cloud going around it. Definitely one of the heavy hitters of the group. So he's very fast, and can hit with wind and lightning. Imagine he's actually flying. I might leave. Unless I have Krampus teamed up with that manipulator goddess, I don't see a part for him now. Unless I change his character a little bit, which is possible. I mean, like I said, this is still early, so I can still find a way to fit him in. These are just gonna be like, these are just early drawings, just to have some fun and play around with some ideas. So I think I'm gonna work on these again, maybe a little bit. I know tomorrow is probably going to be more comic, but it'd be fun to do a little bit of this too. Like maybe we'll bounce between the two if I get like stuck. But yeah, this was really fun. I didn't think I'd get this far, honestly. So even as rough as these are, I didn't think I would get even this far. So I'd say that's an accomplishment in itself, is that I've narrowed these down to these ones, and I can find some other things too, because I'm sure there's creatures too. Like, I'm probably not seeing things like there's like certain like, I know there's a wolf in Inuit culture that has like abilities. Yeah, isn't it? It's so much fun learning about this stuff too. There's so many of these different deities that all have like similarities and across so many cultures, and for making sense of so much that was going on around them. So yeah, it's really fun learning about all this. So I'll be working on this a little bit tomorrow, but probably mostly the comic. I think what we'll do is we'll start with it, and I'll just like show what I've been working on with it, and work on their costumes a little bit more, and then move over to the comic, because I'd like to get more process done on that too. So thanks for sticking by, and I'll be on my Twitch stream tomorrow at the same time, around 7 p.m. And if you can't make it to that, then just have a great weekend, and I'll be back on next Wednesday on this channel.